Hello everybody and welcome back to Magicka. In the last episode we fought off a bunch of orcs and goblins and Grimner's disciples in chapter 4. And now we're going to counterattack Khan through the Frostdrawn battlefield. So let's go.
Havindr was in flames, but the siege had been broken and the human army prepared their counterattack. As the sun rose, there stood thousands, or there hundreds, or certainly at least 50 stalwart men. Recent team-building exercises had kept them on their toes, and now they were ready to defeat the French warlord Khan.
Vilken blå du kan borgare få kvicksande? Per gala trollman passing round. They're a madner.
Madner? I hear you. Viva viisi tick logica. Niin, nyt tarvitsi modig Havindr. Ni var havade här av ransom crab. Det var kan först blod crack soil. Det här är krita. Blod ju fött bäst crafty trollman. Det är dörrenblick och kläm. Jag spårar. Det kora bank mer. Lytte kväll.
Alright. Now I'm not sure if you understood the reference about this big hole, but let's push him in. Now if you do that you will get an achievement called This is Sparta. Alright, so first of all, before we just march on ahead, there's a secret right at the beginning here. Now, in a lot of the the loading screens, you'll see various wizards and something to do with a sausage on a stick. Well, if you look toward this barbecue, we obtain the sausage on a stick. At first glance, it just looks like an ordinary stick. But this baby comes equipped with a very tasty looking sausage. Damage type is low physical, so it does very low amount of damage. And the special, it's very fast attacking weapon, but it makes enemies more likely to attack you. So if you're playing with friends and you have this, they'll come for you more than they would for your friends. I don't think I'll be using this, but just to show off. It's very low damage, but it's fast. Don't recommend it at all. Just wanted to show that for shits and giggles. There's a few just army tents and whatnot around here. Nothing too special. Maybe like
Trollen man var Grimner Adavans. Leva aliva enkatrat kan. Ekem konfronta kan pekan och fina fel.
It must have something to do with this then.
Elias Ramashe Mark.
Well, looks like we lost a captain. Is that him? Oh dear. There he goes. Oh, here comes some orcs. Now, another good spell if you get swarmed like this, if I keep standing here. If you want to use Ice, so QR, Lightning, Arcane, Shield, and enchant your sword. Swing it down, and it will cause absolute havoc. Now, you want to make sure you have a good shield on before doing that, otherwise you could obliterate yourself very easily. I'm healing. There we go. And for some reason we already have our first checkpoint here. But if we go over here, magic. Now that time warp. So if we hit R, E, space, we go in slow motion. Now this spell is only good for the proper game, because if you use this in PvP they have the same advantage as you, which is basically better reaction times to your enemies' moves. But I don't find myself using it that much. It's not that helpful. If you struggle with this game, I guess it could help you a bit, because they give you a bit more time to decide what to do. But, in my opinion, it's completely useless. Very easy. Now, if we go up here, we can get ambushed by goblins. Just burn these guys. No grabbing onto me today, thank you. All dead. Oh, got some more here. And another disciple. And some more goblins hiding in the trees. Bushes, not trees. Crazy. And there's another armored guy here. Oops. So if we use S and E, we can easily blast the shield off. Let's get this guy dead. If you're able to spam spells like QR, QR, ASA, and then use your area of effect, you can kill things like that very easily without giving them a chance to get up. Oops. So try and have some good like finger movement, otherwise you have a bit of a disadvantage when casting spells. Oh dear. Let's throw this at them. And if you use it on those guys, it completely obliterates their shield. Okay, that was a horrible idea. Okay. Now there's another type of shielded orc, which I didn't really get a chance to explain, and they are the faster, stronger versions of the orc. They wield this Thunderblade. Simple blade infused with the power of lightning, a token of trust given to the orcs by the warlocks. Does medium physical and lightning damage. That's no special. And I should probably pick up my equipment. Where's the armor? Let's get rid of these guys. I want to find the armor. Just push things about. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Standing up. Let's heal up. Shield up. And let's continue. More goblins. Orcs. Okay. Okay, I just completely avoided that. And I'm completely missing these guys. Just kinda want them to die. Okay, and can we finally progress now? Looks like we can. Okay, this is where this chapter gets a bit tricky, because first of all, the enemy is going to charge at you. Basically, as you go up, there's just going to be loads and loads of enemies you're going to have to fight. So, don't think, okay, I've beaten a lot of stuff, it'll be easy from now on, right? Wrong. This chapter is probably one of the hardest chapters in the game. So, if you have friends, it'd be a lot of help, because you can cross your beams to do more damage, etc. But I myself can handle this chapter just fine. These guys. Whoa, he flew away. Uh-oh. You want to be careful of trolls, because now they have giant hammers, and they can crush you, and that wouldn't be good. You can already see what I mean by the chapter being very hard. Lots of enemies everywhere. Can't kill these guys. Eh. Just kill this guy. Okay. Um, there are a few secrets in this chapter that I will be pointing out, but they're not for later. Oh, hello. Bye. Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Kill your friend. One more. Oh, the rock. Yeah, Uta Uba. Whatever. Right. First secret is right here. There is a Staff of Life, like we got in Chapter 1 by the lady at the farm. But Staff of War is a lot better, so I don't think I'll be picking that up.
Hey, lyssna! Kan ni lova ni den
Right, there is the moose of the chapter. But you want to make sure you clear your enemies out the way first. Otherwise, you could be examining it and just get ambushed completely, which wouldn't be good. And disciple. Please die. Okay, that's not good. And I think his AI is bugged out because he has no one to heal. So, take advantage of that. He does not die, does he? Actually. And he exploded. So let's examine this for the sake of it. How macabre it is. Alright, so activate checkpoint. You want to make sure you activate that because we have a mini boss coming up. Not this, actually, it's not really a mini boss, but it's a mini boss level battle. So here we have a big frozen lake of ice. If we shoot fire, it melts the ice, things fall in it. That's going to be our main form of attacking in this, because there is going to be a lot of stuff thrown at you that you probably won't be able to handle without this mechanic. I could probably do it without this mechanic, but it makes this so much easier. Get rid of this guy. And he just ran in. Okay, now the big troll with the cannon's gonna come out. Oh dear. And we lost our equipment. So yeah, be careful of this troll because he'll shoot things into the ice and the ice will completely be destroyed. Also, you don't want to use your area of effect fire in this fight because although you'll melt the ice around you, you will be on that ice, so be wary of what you do. And I might actually die here. Let's get out of the way. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's try this. Okay, that won't work. Light him on fire. Oops. Okay, I kind of want to get away from him now. Oh, there we go. Alright, not too difficult if you spam the ice melting mechanic, but whatever. Fortunately, we lost the Molder and the Staff of War, but actually, I have no idea. So let's just kill these guys. Okay. Now, what we can do, if you lost your equipment in that fight, we killed a disciple just before we got onto that battlefield, so there should be one right here. There we go. Unfortunately, we don't have a spare melee weapon, but this'll have to do for now. So yeah, you can probably really see that this chapter is a lot more difficult than, say, chapter 2, 3. Now, if you thought what you just went through was difficult, you're in for hell. Because now we are literally on their turf, where they will keep coming at us until you kill all. So if you keep spamming spells like this, you should be okay. But you can see my shield's already low. Thank you, troll. Ouch. You want to make sure you can always renew your shield when at this point, because it will be going down quite a lot. Oops. And put lots of mines down to throw things into the sky, because it will cause a good distraction, so you'll be able to kill other things while the rest are flying in the sky. Now, this guy is really annoying me because he keeps shooting into the ground. Like that. This guy's gonna die now. Jesus Christ. Alright, he's finally dead. Wish you could pick up that cannon, but I'm afraid you cannot. Puny goblins. Let's kill this guy. Whoops. Oh, they're on fire. So is he. Another thing about the Staff of War is good against these guys with shields, because you can easily just shoot them with a bolt and their shield's nearly gone. Yeah, go about this slowly, don't run into the middle of the battlefield, because then it will just be a lot harder for you, because you'll be swarmed with almost everything on the map. Almost clear now. Okay. Oh, no, there's more. Shield up. Okay. Should start using more magics. Make the game a lot easier. Oops. Just kill the troll in a cage. Is it effective against these? No, it just pushes them. Actually, got rid of one of their shields. Fair enough. Now you want to come up here and hit this switch. Then if we go back. Now if you didn't already kill this troll like I did with Thunderbolt, he will come out and come and attack you with a giant hammer. And now we have some more friends. Oh, no, stink bomb. That will poison you. So, we're actually destroying them. Kinda wanna pick up this spare melee weapon. Thunderblade. What should we do to him? I wanna think of some more creative ways to kill these guys. Because I keep using the same spells. It's a bit cheap. I guess for now we'll just stick with this. A checkpoint here, which is a very handy checkpoint. And here we have a staff, which I think I'll be taking. It's a Tesla staff. Now, it is Tesla staff. Lightning staves are rarely used in the field due to their haphazardous nature. Increased lightning range, so when we do this, it'll go a lot further. And its passive ability is a lightning bolt. It's not a lightning bolt like this. It comes from the staff. It's not as powerful, but it's still very powerful. And it will chain between different enemies, which is always nice. So come up here. Careful when you do this, because the troll will do a lot of damage if you haven't got a shield up or anything. He will kick you as well if you get too close. Let's just do this. And he kicked us. Get rid of this, please. There we go. Interact with this. Alright, now this is difficult. This used to give me a lot of trouble when I wasn't very good at the game. You see, there are 10 shielded orcs, a big guy, and 2 disciples. Now, you want to make sure you have your shield up, and preferably put a shield up there, so you have a bit more time when it comes to casting spells. So I'm going to be cheap, do this. Jesus, that did a lot of damage. Then, I guess if you don't know what to do, just spam the same spell over and over again, but if you have a better way of killing them, then by all means, let's use a Tesla Staff. Alright, come up. They seem to be a bit bugged out. Push. Wow, that did a lot of damage. 15,000. 10,000. There we go. Some more Staves of War. And if we come near these, they will open up. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm wet. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Oh. Let's see how much we can do to this guy. 10,000. Alright, well, we survived that. Don't feel bad if you die there, it is difficult. Alright, let's do this.
So you boggling can swap. Indeed. You wreck your Uber. You cry me free. The blood you have in your strength and you can dare and clamp in camouflage. Sprutly, Udir. You ring a dang, mang a wang wang, crank a smash Havindr. Over a new scary. There was spring and mass Kritzman. We help city bitty. But not for the blood you have in there. 2 big. Come! Captain, prep for the cramming. Keep them a court. Responsible for Havindr. Neat. You leave by doing a Havindr. Blood you come.
Alright. Oh, bathrobe hero. Okay, now here's the boss. Now Khan will rush around, he'll jump, and it will cause an earthquake, you'll fall over. You want to make sure you have a good rock shield up, otherwise he will do a lot of damage, because he will grab you and punch you to death. He'll also throw bombs, which I think he's about... there we go. He'll throw bombs, they're pretty much the same as the ones goblins throw, when the ones with the big bags of bombs. Now, I guess lightning is a very good way to kill him, because it does a lot of damage to him. So, get him wet, and it's a very easy fight. If you haven't got a good shield though, you'll go flying everywhere and it won't be good at all. Oops. Get really likes his bombs. Oops. There we go.
Som je zijn game nu slekker slijk. Grimner, zwarte man of knier går slut. Ni snarken bem die dörring flem. Mer går du vakna och inse världen i typ av män.
Glad. Alright, considering he was the boss for this chapter and how insanely difficult the chapter was, he is quite a weak boss. So, I guess they're sympathizing us a bit for that.
Gud! Deras vad jag trova. Gimnir ska klanta bakom kartan. Bahika null klanten hörva flitse bom. Era nullat i fragni. A je sparkar ni fall snabbt. Spatsen till Midgardslut och megnar och dukull och seva Grimnir han. Vamba inte bekrar mig. Tid är viktig. Nu gud! Bli!
Alright, so that was chapter 5. I'll see you next time for chapter 6. Bye bye.